So up next, we talk about the Haven of Love Children's Foundation. They join us for a conversation on groin hernia surgeries for children and cataract surgeries as well. Joining us for this conversation, Samuel Nana Bekai Drako. He is founder of the Haven of Love Children's Foundation. We also have Dr. Abiboye Yifyeye, a patron, Haven of Love Children's Foundation. Gentlemen, thank you for joining the conversation.
Thank you.
Right. Tell us a bit about Haven of Love. How did it start?
Okay, first of all, I want to say good morning to our cherished viewers and to Multimedia for giving us the opportunity to come on this big platform. So Haven of Love Children's Foundation started basically 5 years ago. This year it will be 5 years by September. We registered it in September.
Right.
And I was posted after I'm an agric engineer. I studied agric engineer at KNUST, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. And after that, I was posted to the north, basically the Upper East region, Boku West District. Now, it's funny that an engineer is posted to a primary school. So I was posted to a primary school, and from there, through God's leading, I love children. So after my national service, my heart was left there. Whilst I was in Accra, my heart was still there. You know where your heart is, that's where you're pushed to. So I kept on going back to have series of programs with them. And after consultations with our patron and someone called Mr. Roberta Windsor, who is now our counselor, God led me, or should I say I had divine leading to start the foundation, and it's been glory to glory. That's it.
So cataracts, groin hernia. I mean, I heard recently about a group coming in and having hernia surgeries for people because a lot of them, it has cost elements and some people simply can't do it. So interesting that you're focusing, but why the focus on those?
Well, children is our focus. So Haven of Love, well, I didn't mention this. It's a conglomerate of young people. Now, we're a Christian organization. So the Christian part of what we do is, Christianity is practical. You know, in Ghana, for example, Ghana is a religious nation. But then Christianity is about love, and love is about action. The Bible tells us the fact that let's not love in words, but in deeds. And if we are loving in deeds, it has to do with every aspect of our lives. So when we looked at the children, one of the things is the health matters more. If they are healthy, they can be focused in class to learn. So that is why we are going into, well, there are a lot of
some of the health bits.
There are a lot of health things, so we are starting with that aspect. And since our patron is a pediatric surgeon,
right? And I was just about to, get to it. It makes sense that you have a pediatric surgeon, and a lecturer as well at the Komfanochi Teaching Hospital, also, on board. And you're a patron.
Yes.
What was it that pediatric surgery, yes. They are dealing with children, yes. But beyond that, what really got you on board, falling in love with Haven of Love?
Well, he's told the story of how it started off. And I remember there's something about Samuel that when he's around children, they seem to warm up to him. So through the children warming up to him and the community also warming up through the children, actually. So when we were having discussions, I saw that he was finding it difficult or trying to get counsel on how to put this to constructive use and to demonstrate the love of God. That was where the story of, look, let's put some construct to this. And then eventually Haven of Love Children Foundation was born. And he's been like a son to me. So that's how come I've been on board right from the conception.
Okay. Tell us about this health initiative. I mean, that you've embarked on. As a pediatric surgeon, I'm sure you have more insight into it that practically you can share with us.
Right. So generally speaking, hernia surgeries, both in adults and children, is well known across Ghana, and that lots of people have problems with hernias. But the statistics have shown that the unmet needs in terms of those who require surgeries and are not getting them, that there's a gap to be met. For example, you have a ratio of about 210 per 1,000 that will require hernia surgery, and the statistics show that only about 65 per 1,000 are getting them. There is a gap. And many of these surgeries also take place in district hospitals, and usually also there is a gap in the need in the specialty of the individual doing those surgeries.
Right.
So it is that gap that we are meeting. And so in that community, one of the problems they have is the groin surgeries, hernia surgeries, including groin, but they also have some other hernias we probably would attend to as well. But so it is this that this is the insight that got me.
That is the need.
This is the need
going to
that we're
address.
going
So
to provide.
tell us a bit more briefly about this latest enterprise and what you're going to be doing there, following from what Doc is.
Okay, what doctor is saying, so like it's factual, you get it, empirically. But then for you to get those statistics, you have to do maybe screening. So which is why we began the screening this year, by God's grace, from the 10th to the 14th. That's for the hernia screening. And by God's grace, well, we'll go into that. We're a foundation who doesn't have funds. Most of the funds come from me, my friends and family, and Doc here also talks to his friends and families as well, and they support. So we got the district director of health in the district of Boku West district precisely to get the medical assistants on board. They came on board and we did a 6 days hernia screening, and we got about the number, we have about 57 to 60 of them who did the surgery. And the eye as well. I just came from the north yesterday. We did a comprehensive 1 week eye screening, first of its kind, from the 24th to 30th of last month, and we had about 1,400 people who were screened.
So all of this basically requires money.
Yes, please.
We have to wrap on the conversation. So then I'm sure you need people to also come on board and aid you in different kinds of ways. I guess this would be the best opportunity.
Yes, please.
Briefly.
Yes, please. So if you're watching us, we need your support. We need the funds. We need partnership. You know, one of the SDG goals, SDG 17 talks about partnership towards the goal. We are in for the SDG goals, irrespective of the fact that we're a Christian organization. So we want partnership, any way to partner us. Our story is so sweet from the beginning. If I go into it, you'll be quite shocked how we got support for an artificial leg through 30 CDs, 20 CDs. Prosthetics.
Wow.
So we need your support, financial. We need your support in terms of partnership.
How can people reach out?
If you want to reach out to us, the numbers to reach, there are a couple of numbers.
Right. Can they find you on social media?
Yes,
We're on social media. Please, on YouTube.
Are you on Facebook?
Yes, we're on Facebook. We're on Instagram.
So they just have to search for
Haven of Love Children's Foundation.
Right. So not heaven. Haven. Haven. Haven of Love. Go check them out on social media.
Yes, please.
Reach out to them, and we have love. So let us show the love. Doc, thank you so much. Dr. Ifie, thank you for joining us. Samuel, thank you for joining us as well. And keep loving.
Actually, our slogan is loving the treasured. Loving the treasured. Every human being is a treasure to God. So you love them because they are treasures, like you love gold, like you love your wife.
Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining the conversation. And that's how we sew it up this morning on the AM show. My name is Benjamin Akapo. It's always a pleasure having you. At 10 and at noon, we have our bulletins coming up. Let's connect same time tomorrow. Good day.